I'm here with Steve Nicholson, Chief Football Writer at the Derby Telegraph, after the Rams' 4-0 victory over Blackpool here at the iPro Stadium. Steve, what do you think of that?
Well, it's a game Derby needed to win. There's no question about that. The disappointment from Saturday's performance against Brentford really has lasted a few days. It was a deflating day Saturday because it wasn't really Derby that. It's very few occasions we've seen them play that badly under Steve McLaren, but they were very poor. So this game tonight against Blackpool was a must-win. Not just for the points, but to kind of lift people again, to lift the crowd, to rebuild belief, maybe within the players, but certainly within supporters as well, that this still can be Derby's season for promotion. It's going to be through the playoffs, obviously, at the moment. The gap between themselves and second place is 7 points with only 9 left up for grabs. But the 3 points against Blackpool from the 4-0 win really strengthened their place in the playoffs, and that's absolutely crucial. Also improved their goal difference as well, which is important. A big win, as I say. They got an early goal, which was crucial because you didn't want this game to kind of go on for 20 minutes, half an hour without a goal, because people would have got edgy and started to worry. But early goal from Craig Bryson set them on the way. They scored 2 in a minute then from Tom Ince against his old club and Darren Bent. And then Darren Bent completed the scoring second half with a penalty. He absolutely smashed it in, which is the confidence of a striker who's scored 12 goals in 15 appearances during his loan spell. That's an absolutely terrific return. We knew he would score goals for Derby. To be honest, he surprised, I think, most people by scoring this many, and there's a promise of more to come. So on the night, good win, much needed win, lifted confidence, lifted belief, and now they move on to Huddersfield on Saturday.
You mentioned Darren Bent there. Another striker, Chris Martin, missed out tonight. News on him?
Yeah, I've just spoken to Steve McLaren about Chris Martin. He said he tweaked a hamstring, the same hamstring that kept him out for 2 months earlier this season, when they really missed him. Kind of derailed, his absence kind of derailed Derby's push for automatic promotion. They need him back, they need him fit, that's the key thing. So we'll see how that goes in the next few weeks. The word is that hopefully he'll be back available for Saturday at Huddersfield. I asked Steve McLaren how he's going to fit Bent and Martin in the same 11 in a 4-3-3 shape, which is a preferred shape. Steve kind of said, well, let's get him fit first and then we'll worry about that. But that's obviously a slight dilemma, is getting the two of them in the same team. So they need Chris back fit, so that's the first thing that's got to happen. In the meantime, Darren Bent's out there scoring goals, looking extremely sharp. So as long as they've got him out there and Chris edging closer to fitness, they should be okay.
And looking at the defence, it was reshuffled again this evening. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've been saying all season, one of the problems with Derby is they haven't had a settled side, and they certainly haven't had a settled back four. Last season they had a really settled side at this stage. They had a settled back four. It looked firm, it looked strong. Tonight, Steve McLaren went for an experienced back line. Ryan Shotton came in at right back. Richard Keogh moved back to his preferred position and his best position at centre back. Zach Whitbread came in for his first start since October at centre back, and Stephen Warnock kept his place at left back. That's a very experienced back line, and maybe, just maybe at this stage of the season, this is a time for experience. This is a time for know-how, calm heads, and I say a second clean sheet in 3 games. I think it's important that if this is McLaren's preferred back four at this stage, that he sticks with that, and hopefully injuries will allow him to stick with that, because I think a settled back line will be crucial.